BBE rotates, and into the match now is Randy Gafkin. She'll serve, a 5'3" senior. Played up and over. The block is down, good for BBE. High pass out of the back row. Easy block that time for Kinley Swanson for BBE. She was right there, anticipated that shot well, and blocked it down. A chance to tie. Here's the serve off the net. Dug out, though, by Minneota. Off to the near side. Here's a hit across. A slowed up block that time off the hit of Molly Hennon. Driven across again, back to Minneota. They go back on the near side. Hennon hits it through the block and scores this time. Now for Minneota, 17-14. This is the first set. You go up to 25. You have to win by a couple. High outside. Brigelman will hit it down and good. Good drive that time for BBE. Getting there was Haley Brigelman. And now it's a 2-point difference. And Gruber with her hard serve back there for BBE. Sends a good one in there, gets an ace. Serving for BBE is Swanson. The pass comes back up. Minneota goes with a tip to the middle, and that'll work. Boy, that's a nice soft touch for Taylor Reese. She's been hurting BBE with some swings, so the back row is moving back. Reese saw that, tipped it to the opening. 23-22, or rather 23-21. Here's Gruber out of the middle, down, and a save for Minneota. They keep it up and over. Hennon drives one back. There is Kern. Up ahead to Gruber, hits it down and good! Back to Gruber, comes through with a good swing, found the opening, got it over the block that time. Gruber scores. This one is going to come right down to the end. The serve comes across. Hennon passes the ball back up. They go on the slide and it works. Good shot that time by Reese. She drives it right through on the BBE defense. Minneota took the first set. They lead 1-0. 25-22 was the score. Here's a short one. Played up to the side. Not a great pass. And that's going to be a free ball sent across by Gregory. Minneota will hit it up and over. And a save. It came right back over and BBE scored. Getting the forearm on the shot that time was Randy Gafkin, and she was a bit excited about that one. She made a nice play, and the ball came right back over, and the Minneota defense could not pick it up. Minneota took the first one, 25-22. The serve comes across on a good hard one, played up, out of the middle. Reese will hit it down and good. Another kill for Reese. She takes a good hard swing at it for Minneota. Minneota off to our right will serve first as we start the third set. This is Molly Hennon. Hitting the ball across, played up to the side. Brigelman gets it up ahead. Here's a hit and a score for BBE. On the drive that time, Kinley Swanson. And BBE now has the lead early in this third set, 2-1. And here's an ace serve. Getting the ace, Tessa Halverson for BBE. 6-6 in the third. Minneota won the first two. The pass goes up ahead. There's a shot coming up and over. Corbin plays it back up. Larson back to Corbin. No hit, sent across, free ball. BBE has it again. High outside, the drive is down and good. The hit by Swanson is good for BBE. Gruber coming back in the front row now. This is where BBE needs to get their points. They lead by one at 7-6 with Gruber up front. Minneota. Pass off to the side. Larson recovers. Here's a good hit on the block. Kept alive, though, by the libero. Getting to the ball that time was Minneota. Back to BBE. They'll set it up high. Gruber goes up, hits it down, and good! That's the shot. That's the play for BBE to get it up ahead to Gruber. She's a 6'1" girl, has a good angle, and put it right down to the floor. 8-6. BBE by 2. Good knuckleball across. The pass comes up ahead. Here's a hit off the block and a score for Minneota. Coming up quickly on a good attack that time was Molly Hennon. She's 5'11". She'll go back to serve for Minneota. They pulled it within one now. BBE works it out. Brigelman outside. This time Gruber goes up, hits it off the Minneota player. Kept alive and up and over. Good dig. Good save on Gruber. Now Brigelman goes back to Gruber, standing drive across, controlled by Minneota. Out of the middle, here's a tip, and it's going to be saved. No, it went off the floor. Short hop that time by Brigelman. A point for Minneota to tie it now at 8. So a point for Minneota. They take over the lead now with Corbin serving 11-10. BBE, not a great pass, although Gruber is still going to take a hit down the side, and good. That was a good shot by Becca Gruber. They've been covering that cross-court shot. That time she went sideline and made it. Now she rotates out, so Gruber is out of the front row. And BBE will serve, down by 2. Here's a high pass, a block, and it's dumped up and over. No, BBE kept it alive. Minneota is ready, though. High outside, Hennon will hit again, cross court. Good dig in the back row by BBE. Gaffkin got to it. Here's a block of the net. BBE keeps it up again, though. In the middle, they're going to go with a hit off the block, and they will score. Megan Weller got to it that time. 18-16, Minneota by 2. Hennon will serve again. They lead in the match 2-0. Shank pass off to the side. A recovery, though. Yes, back to Minneota. They'll set it up, though. Here comes the hit out of the middle. Rice puts it down and good. Well, BBE kept it alive, but Minneota just hammered it right down to the floor. Serving is Gruber. BBE got the point. Not a great pass that time. Larson has to go get it. A hit across, block, and a point for BBE. Rough block that time. Weller was right there. Down by 1. Gruber with a big serve. 21-20. Minneota. Here's the pass, not getting up ahead too far. Although Reese will still hit it down and good. Oh boy, what a hit that time. And Minneota scores on the drive by Taylor Reese. They lead 2-0. They need one more to close it out on a shutout. And Larson plays it up and over. It's going to be a hit, a block. It stayed on the Minneota side. The drive that time for BBE by Swanson. Set, match point for Minneota. BBE will serve. Back behind the line is Haley Brigham. Plays it up and over. Not a great pass, although they recover. Hennon shoots it across. Free ball to BBE. They'll go up to Weller, who will drive it. Saved by Corbin. Larson goes outside. Hennon to finish it off. No, got slowed up by a block. BBE goes outside. Here's a drive off the net, and it is good for BBE. Yes, they get the point on the hit by Swanson. This is BBE head coach Kevin Weller talking with us after the match here tonight. Well, Coach, I guess, first of all, you knew these girls were going to be strong, and they've got some hitters, don't they?
Wow, they're everything they were set up to be. They're so aggressive and athletic, and as you saw tonight, there was a lot of balls that were down before we even were moving.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, when you go down to the state tournament, which they've been there before, and you've been there before too, this is the kind of volleyball that's played, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the level that you have to play if you think you're going to do anything at the state tournament. And they've proven it. They've been there every year. Last year, third place game. Basically, everybody back. Yeah, that's the team that I looked is going to challenge this year, going to challenge the other two big dogs in the class.
I was just commenting, though, too, that you and your volleyball program, you don't shy away from competition, though, do you?
No, that's one of the things I think what helps us is, if you play teams that you beat all the time, you can't find out where your weaknesses are, and that's why we like to have the schedule. And I always take a statement from Franz Bolzer from BA, Bethlehem Academy. He always told us that. He said, you got to play teams that are going to beat you, because otherwise you don't know how good you can be.
And as the season goes along, you've had a few matches now. Are you seeing some improvement? Can you mention some of the girls to where and what they are doing to improve their game out there?
Well, this is, as you saw, this is only the second night we've run a 6-2. We brought our other 9th grade setter in, so we got two 9th grade setters running our offense, which I'm very confident in both of them. But you saw some mistakes that they made as freshmen. They're going to make those mistakes. That's been a big improvement. That's also helped our ball control. We've been able to get the ball up to them. That's one of the, coming into the season, we knew that's what we had to get good at, because we lost 4 ball control people last year, and we've been searching for those players. And tonight, the first night, I can walk away saying, wow, they did a great job.
Mm-hmm. So you can see the quality. These are state tournament athletes on Minneota. They got some big hitters. But I'll tell you what, BBE's Becca Gruber, she's right with them, though, isn't she?
Oh, yeah, and it was nice to see from her today is we talked about in the locker room beforehand that big players step out in big games, and our big players stepped up. I mean, you saw what Becca did. You saw what Kinley did. They just stepped forward and took it to them. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what we need from them.
I didn't want to, don't forget about, too, Megan Weller out of the middle. She had some good plays tonight, too.
Yes, Megan did a nice job on defense, and she had some good swings in there. Those are some of the things we talked about earlier. We got to have that. And then Haley, only the second game she's played outside our other setter, and she had some great swings. She had some nice kills, and we're finding 4 attackers, and on our right sides, we don't expect them to give us more than 1 or 2, and they got that for us tonight. But our 4 hitters did a nice job.
Because that's, again, as we know with volleyball, it's great to play defense, to be scrappy, but yet it's a power game. You got to have some people to put some shots away. And so now as you move Bregelman outside, I guess that gives you a little more firepower then, right?
Yeah, it definitely helps us keep, as we said before, we got to keep those blockers off our middle, and by bringing in someone who can hit the ball on the outside, hopefully that at least split the blockers. We talk about it all the time. You're going to get one-on-ones, you have to do something. It's up to us to try and get the blockers split. So after that, it's up to you.